I say, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning on this TGIF. How's everybody doing this morning? First in the chat today to get that 5 point is Lucky Charms Wendy. Hello, hello, good morning, Sandra. Mr. Yenzer Pickers, good morning, hello, and welcome. I watched your video this morning before the show on that one you just did. Awesome. Thrifty Junker Dina, hello, good morning, and welcome. Also, Stephen the Reseller, hello, good morning, and welcome. Hello, hello to Miss Joyce, telling everybody hello and good morning. We also have Misty's Treasure Chest. She was our guest yesterday, and what a great show it was. Got her from 69 subs at the beginning to over 100 at the end. Congratulations on a great auction yesterday, by the way. Let's see here. Miss Melanie, hello and welcome. Good to see you again. And thank you for reaching out to me and looking forward to what we talked about. Also, Flipping Goodies. Hello, hello, hello. Passport and Pizza Pies. How are you doing this morning? Kay, Sandra, everybody's saying hello to each other. And I just drew a fool on me here. Here we go. Just basically going through what everybody's saying. Hello, Perlini. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. James, hello, good morning and welcome all the way from Mexico. Thanks, Sandra. We have a new video. Yeah, that came out this morning. I actually saw it this morning. Good video. I try to watch everyone as much as I can. Rescues and Resale. Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome to the morning show. How are y'all doing? Debbie does sales. Good morning, hello, and welcome. And James is in again. Now, without further ado, give a lifelong, wealthy hello to our guest. Y'all may know her. And I see Rescue and Resale doesn't have a wrench. You got it now. Let's give a warm welcome to Miss Nana Tink herself. Hello, hello, good morning.
Hey, 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 everybody. It's too early for this.
I know. Usually you're a late show host.
Oh, it's good to see everybody in the chat. Good morning, all you great people out there.
Yes. And I'm so glad you were able to come and be part of this. I know you have a late night show the night before, but again, thank you so much for coming and being part of the morning show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and just kind of keep it short so we can have some questions to ask during the show for everyone who may not know you, but I think the majority of everybody here must know you by now.
Well, there might be a couple I don't know,
Right.
but
Yeah.
yes. What do you want me to say about myself? Nana Ting Treasures. I am a full-time reseller, I guess you want to say, because I'm retired.
Hey.
And I do pretty much everything through eBay. I do have a little bit on Mercari. I've had more on Mercari. I've taken some off of Mercari, but pretty much I'm an eBay gal. I've done a couple house clean outs, and that's where I get my inventory. So I have not, I know people are going to think I'm crazy, but I've not been to a thrift store in over a year.
You don't have to. That's why.
I don't have to. Between the house clean outs I've done, and I do a lot of buying online. as
Yeah.
a lot of people probably in here know. So
You and I
between
both.
buying online and
And
all that,
speaking of
but you know
buying
what? I'm gonna
online,
stop that. I miss going to the thrift. I want to try to do some videos. I've seen a lot of people do those, and it seems like they do well. And garage sale season is coming. I do like those. And last summer, I did the flea market every single weekend, and I'm not doing that again. It's not worth it. So I'm not doing that.
right. Also want to welcome Kathy's Corner. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. And the chat just flying on me here. Lord Jesus is flying. All right,
Love
let's
my
see here.
shirt.
Yes,
Yes, I
everybody look
have.
at it. That is awesome. I love it.
Of my grandson. He's 9 years old. He's autistic. That's why I go and take care of every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. He's 9 years old. So yeah, he's our
Also, I
little
want to say hello
angel.
and welcome to Patrick Murphy. Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. Show gets better and better. Yeah, wait, I got plenty of lineups all the way to the 3rd week of June right now. So if y'all have any questions for Nana, go ahead and put them in the chat. One of my first things I want to ask you is, I know I've watched a lot of your videos. I remember the very first one I watched was with you cleaning out the basement for Christmas, and then you did that video on your new shower. When did you start actually doing these house buyouts?
Well, actually, the first clean out I did was 2 summers ago, not last summer, but 2 summers ago. I did that, and the way I did the house clean out, which that was the first one I did, was I love going to auctions. Auctions is my thing. It's in my blood. My dad had his own auction house, and he also had an antique shop. So since I was little, I could never remember being in an antique shop and being at auctions.
Right.
So I went to this estate auction, and of course I bought stuff at the auction. And then at the end of the auction, the gentleman that owned the house, it was his father that had passed away, and he was talking to other people saying he didn't know what he was going to do because everything did not sell, and there was still a lot in the house, and he had to find somebody to clean it out. So I knew my grandson at the time, him and his buddy did house cleanouts. And so I mentioned to him I could ask my grandson, and he said that would be great. And he asked, what will we charge? And I said, don't charge anything if you let us take whatever we want. And he says, oh, you can absolutely have everything. Just make sure the house is cleaned out. That was the point. He wanted nothing left in the house, nothing. And it was for free. So we did that. Well, you look around and you don't think it's that much. And boy, was it a lot. But anyways, my grandson's friend could not help him do it. So I told my grandson I would help him. And we would go half and half, whatever I would sell. I would do the sales on eBay. Whatever I sell stuff for, then I would split with him half and half. He said that'd be great. So yeah, we loaded everything. Took us like a couple days, and man, was it a lot of stuff. But we cleaned out the whole house, and that house is the one that I had a lot of the ephemera. Yeah. And a lot of people know that for the last year after that, for almost a full year, that's a lot of what I gave away as prizes.
You did, yeah.
Other game show I did, because I had, I mean, literally thousands and thousands of pieces of ephemera, and I still have it. I just sold some yesterday, some good sales. So yeah, there was some nice stuff in there. But that was the first house clean out.
Kathy has a question. What have you learned that makes your life easier in life?
What have I learned that makes nothing? My life isn't easier. You know what? And that's the truth. You know, it's not easier. And I've said this as long as I can remember. The older you get, life it changes. And I always say it never gets easier, and it never gets harder. It just gets different. And that's how I feel. It gets different because every year brings a different challenge, or something happens in life that you don't think about that's going to happen, and you then adjust. It just gets different.
Right. Now, I know you did a couple of them already. I know I watched most of your videos when it comes to even when you're doing that. What's amazing is the stuff that you have been finding, like the old vintage toilet paper in different colors. Yeah. I remember that when I was growing up in my grandmother's house, every now and then they would have a different color. How did you do with that? As far as did you sell those, or did you?
Oh yeah, they sold very well. that was the second house clean out I did. And the way I got to do that house was my girlfriend. She was a caregiver of an elderly woman, and the woman was a hoarder, and the woman passed away. When she passed away, the family had asked my friend, is there anything she wanted or anything? And so she said yes. And she told the family that I do eBay sales and would love to go and help her. And they said, yes, go in and take whatever you want. And there again, it was free, whatever we wanted. Now, the first house clean out, we actually had to clean the house. Everything had to be gone, get it ready for sale. This second one, we did not have to do that at all. We did not have to clean it. Just we got to go in and take what we wanted. And in there, I found upstairs in an old bathroom that was closed off, not used, was, of course, it was dirty and dusty, but was pink toilet paper, green toilet paper, a box of Scotty tissues from the 70s. There was Bounty paper roll, yellow Bounty paper towels that actually all of that was sold, but the Scotty's tissues have not. And they all sold for $25 or higher per item plus shipping.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I just knew. I mean, and they did have the dates on them also, but I just knew you don't buy pink toilet paper or green toilet paper anymore. I remember them from the 70s, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, I know they quit making them, but yeah, that lady, she was a hoarder. She ordered a lot of stuff online after she couldn't go shopping anymore.
Right.
And that's where I got the plates. And now we hauled all of those plates. I have over 100 of them. They're still all brand new in the original mailing containers, but I can't sell them. I mean, people just don't buy collector's plates anymore.
Right. Now, do you have any type of antique mall that you bring things to if you had to? I
do not. Okay. The area I live in, there is nothing around here. It's a small rural town, and yeah, I wish there was. That would be nice.
Now, if anybody was interested in wanting to do that, as far as get into buying or clean out houses and things like that, what would you recommend them do, or anyone would recommend to do on how to get started with that?
What I would tell everybody is look at an estate auction. Estate auctions are big, and you're going to get some good stuff, but stick around to the end. Sometimes they last for 2 or 3 days, but end up being when it's over, and talk to the auctioneer. If you don't know who the owner is or who's in charge of the estate sale, I would talk to an auctioneer and say, hey, you'd be interested in anything that's left over if you want that you would help clean out. But don't... if somebody would say, yeah, I'll charge you, say, $100 if you clean out my house. No, don't do that. Negotiate. Say, no, I'm taking this stuff. If you let me have the stuff and do what I want, that's payment, then we're even. That's what I would do. Just go to
Roy
state
makes a comment. Collector's plates make great videos of their destruction. Dad's Vintage Garage. Hello and welcome. Have a whole stack of Royal Copenhagen Christmas plates that I'm getting ready to dump.
Yeah. Yeah, we hauled. I've sold the ones that all sold. I think there was 8 to 10 of Our Blessed Virgin Mary, like Lady of Fatima, that all of those plates. Every one of those sold. And thank goodness I do have a couple good friends in this community that bought a couple other plates. But other than that, the rare ones have sold, but there's Limoges that has sold a couple of them. They're sitting there. I still have 100 plates.
Roy said that some of the Elvis are Hummel or decent price money. Now, when did you get started with eBay? That was your main platform, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I started eBay. Well, of course, when eBay started, that's when I started back.
That's back in the day with the money orders.
Yeah. I mean, that was back when, they send money through the mail, money orders, all that good stuff. But I did that a while, and then I stopped. Life happens, changes, have kids, then work outside the house, work, 20 years. But I did come back after a while. It's always wanted to sell. I always did something. I couldn't tell you how many garage sales I've had.
Right.
But I do like it. I love to sell.
You did say earlier that's the only platform you primarily do, but you do some others. When you started on YouTube? What got you started doing YouTube?
You know, it's really weird is I just ran across a YouTube channel of, actually it was Raleigh Roots, which I just thought that was amazing. I'm like, are you kidding me? There's actually YouTube channels and they talk about reselling. I was blown away. I had no idea. No idea. So I started watching them, and I bet you I watched YouTube resellers for 6 months before I'm like, you know what? I wonder if that helps your eBay store.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, I need to do a YouTube channel to help my eBay sales. That's what I was thinking, not knowing really what I was getting into, all of this. You know, I had no clue I was getting myself set up for. But so, yeah, that's when I started YouTube. And I do think it helps your eBay because you can promote both, you know. And then I got on Instagram, and that helps. I think any kind of social media out there helps. Facebook.
Right.
A lot of people do that Facebook Marketplace. Do you do that, Johnny?
I haven't started yet. I'm thinking about it. Right now, I do have a large antique booth. I had started with 2 smaller ones, and I moved up to a bigger one. And I'm doing much better there when it comes to bigger items. So I'm not afraid to purchase, like, say, garage sales. I usually go to most estate sales now because that's where I get better deals.
Yes.
And so I have this one company that I've been following, and I just made more contact with some new company that I really connected with them as well. She was helping me find things that I was talking about, what I was interested in. And I saw the pictures. And I did really well where they even bundled my stuff and gave me a good deal on everything. And so that's mostly what I do.
I wish there was some antique malls around here like what you have. I would love to have a little antique shop somewhere. That would be ideal.
Well, what's good about it, too, is that if you're buying something or you're shopping even through an estate sale or a garage sale or anything like that, it helps you buy bigger pieces knowing that you can flip them in an antique booth.
In there, yeah. That would be nice.
Let's see. Thrifty Jungle says, do you hear that fast music when time is running out in the morning? Oh, she's talking to Roy. So when you first started, I know a lot of people, hello, Jennifer, good morning and welcome. When you first started, and I've been watching you from day one when I first saw your first video. Hello, Janet. Good morning, hello, and welcome. When those that are starting out, and I know there's a lot of people who are thinking about starting YouTube, what would be the biggest suggestion that you would give or refer to starting a new YouTube channel?
Do your first one. Just do it. That's the hardest one to do. It probably took me courage, because I'm not an outgoing person. Well, I guess sort of. I never used to be. I used to be very quiet and shy and a wallflower, but it's that first one. And everybody says, oh, I'm thinking about it. But once you get that first one down and just get it done, and that's it. Just do it. Just do it.
Hello,
it doesn't matter what
you
have. You know,
Tina's in the house.
You don't have to have all that fancy equipment or at first. You know, a lot of people just, whatever you have, a laptop, your phone, whatever you're used to using, just do it.
Exactly. I know like I said, when I was watching your first videos, you could tell you were nervous.
Oh, yeah.
A long way from that first video.
I was scared to death. My daughter-in-law seen that, and she's like, holy cow, Nana, look at that lipstick, because I'm not a makeup person much, you know? And she's like, holy lipstick, what are you thinking? I'm like, I don't know. I was thinking like on TV, you know, they add 10 pounds, they do all this makeup on your on TV. So I'm thinking, I got to do it.
And look at you now. But I do have to say, I enjoyed, and to this day, I'll always remember the first 2 videos I watched of you. It was the Christmas decorating in the basement, and when you did that shower remodeling of your shower, your walk-in shower.
My shower was amazing. I thought, you know what, and I never thought of doing a video about the shower. And then when I was cleaning that ceramic Christmas tree that I had gotten, and that's what I was cleaning, giving the Christmas tree a shower. And I thought, you know what, I bet a lot of people would be interested in this shower because it's very unusual.
It was, yeah.
So that's why I did. I thought I will show everybody. So yeah, if there's no video you ever don't watch of mine, just go. You got to at least watch that one.
Yeah.
To see my shower.
Yeah. That was a good one. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, it has a phone in it. It has everything but a TV.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So now that you've been doing, how long have you been actually doing YouTube now?
Well, a year was in November. I think I started November, the end of November. So that was a year. So
Yeah.
a bit over a year and a half. So yeah, it's been great. It's been a ride. I
And
just love this community. I love most of the people in here. They're awesome. They're supportive. You know, I've had a lot of hurdles doing it because I'm old school. I don't know. I mean, and the sad thing is, Johnny, for over 20 years, that was my job. I mean, I worked in advertising. I worked at our local newspaper. So I learned on computers. I mean, I knew all about computers. It wasn't that. It was just figuring out programs, what to use as far as editing. And that's still learning. I'm still learning how to figure all that out, you know.
well, you got to remember too, back in the day when we had the first original computers, it was nothing like today.
Oh my goodness, no. I mean, I remember typing for the newspaper when we first got our program to make a period, just to do a period at the end of a sentence. We had to literally, I think it was, you had to do a comma, a letter P, and something else. And that's what you had to type in. And then that would create a period. I mean, it's crazy. But that, and to do computers for over 20 years and then can't figure out how to do YouTube. I was so frustrated. Thank goodness for Emily Conway. Emily Conway had my back. That girl, I want to tell you what, she helped me so much of how to figure all this stuff out. She's good. She's good.
Nate,
but I know,
Nate
Johnny,
says,
I've watched you. We've actually started together. I think back in the day, from day one, I found you and started. I mean, you cracked me up. I love to hear your accent. I loved when you just been together and we've been watching each other comment, you know, for
exactly
over a year.
Nate says his favorite video was when you did the 1,000 sub party video. That was his best one. Yeah, I did that with Victoria.
That's because I got drunk and
that was a side of it we had never seen before, but it was good though. Two Hip Chicks Joining Mary says hello, good morning. Just quick thumbs up before heading out to go sourcing. There you go. Yeah, somebody was telling me the other day, well, there's no more nothing coming up on the yard sale app. Believe it or not, I'm still getting yard sales on my yard sale app. So it's still working right now.
I thought that went away.
I looked at it this morning. I got a notification there was 3 garage sales or yard sales in my area. If you do not catch my first live, here it is, the next one. Good morning, Susanna's Chronicle. Hello, good morning and welcome. Let's see if anybody else. If you have any questions for Nana, please put them in the chat. Let's see. Nana, only a year and a half on YouTube. I was thinking, yeah, just about a year and a half. Yeah.
Thanks.
I need a computer. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I also have Nana Tink's information in the description bars. If you have not subscribed to her, you haven't checked out her channel yet, you're missing out.
That was yesterday. That was an amazing show you had. I can't believe how many subs she got. I subbed. I didn't know her, so I subscribed. That was awesome. I enjoyed that. Good for her. I got to go watch some of those videos.
Yeah, Aaron, hello, good morning and welcome. And that's another one right here we need to get up. He just made 100 during the week this week on the morning show, but he's still at that 100 mark. So let's see if we can make sure we get him over that 100 mark. I did watch one of his videos this morning. He just came out with yesterday or last night. So definitely check it out and make sure you subscribe.
That's another one. And as soon as I saw that name, I knew he was Pittsburgh because that's a Yinzer thing. So I said that. There's a couple people around Pittsburgh in the chat, I think.
Yes, I saw that. Hello, Pammy. Good morning. Great to see you, Nana. Yeah, she's usually a night person. So when she said yes, I put her on the calendar as fast as I can get her name on there.
I can be up and I am a morning person. I do love mornings. It's just that sometimes when I'm a night out, like last night, I was up till 2 this morning because I forgot about today. So if I wouldn't have done that otherwise. If I'd have remembered, I'd have been in bed when I should have been in bed. You remember this?
Now, yeah. Nana's got a question.
Toilet paper, green and pink, golden nugget. Do I remember the discussion with Turtle? I don't know about the discussion, but I do know that I had the green and pink toilet paper.
Yeah,
which I sold.
Exactly. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. Keelam Kisses. Misha Renee. Moon Goddess Treasures. Good morning. Hello and welcome, Crystal. Horizon 2 a.m. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing YouTube. YouTube to me is, but it's hard work. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a full-time job. I don't know how you do it, Johnny.
I enjoy it. For me, I enjoyed it. And that's one thing I always tell people when you want to get into this. You want to don't make it as don't be so serious about it. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it as something you can enjoy, you won't get anything out of it in the sense of you think it's a job and you have to do it. But whenever I started, I said the same thing. I'm going to do one video a week. If I get to meet that video a week, I'll keep doing it. If I find I have more time and I can do two, then I'll do two. But once you commit yourself to one thing, just keep doing it, be consistent. And the people that are going to stay and come to your channel, regardless of what the content is or what you're doing. And that's one thing about the comment section in videos. I love every morning when I wake up and I'm enjoying my first cup of coffee, I'm sitting there and I'm answering all the comments.
Yeah, I love to read the comments. Yeah. I think that's important. I don't know if it is, but to me it is. I think
to me it is too.
Comments and to read your comments is, I think, very important. I know that I watch some people and they never reply to comments, and I kind of feel like they don't even know I exist. And you know what I'm saying? I think it is important for that.
Blue blood, sweat, and tears. Is that Joey?
Thank you, Leroy. Appreciate
Leroy.
Yeah.
Good morning, hello, and welcome. And once you start getting used to doing videos, it's going to get a little bit more easier for you. It's just a lot of work sometimes.
It's a lot of work. I love the editing part. I don't know if that's because I worked in advertising in the newspaper for so long, but I love doing the editing. I could spend I spend days editing. And it is fun. It's a lot of fun, but it is a lot of work. And you know what? That's something I need to do is get like you. I think you have a very good schedule and you know what you're doing, like for the most part, every day throughout the day, you have it down pat of what you're doing. And I don't. And like you said, you do one video a week. If you have time, you do two. Pick a day and do it. And I haven't done that other than my Thursday night, which I've done that since like almost day one. And I've stuck to the same time, same night, don't change it. And a lot of people say, well, there's no time. I want to do this, but so-and-so is on. And no, like you said, Johnny, they'll follow you. They'll come. And you can have, you can watch 2 or 3 people at the same time. I know I do.
I do it too.
Yeah, you have to. But just don't worry about that. Pick whatever works for you and people will come and watch you. And
at the same time, you have to be consistent. If you're saying you're going to do it at this time, don't go. And I've seen this a lot of times, and I think that's what hurts some channels. And I'm only saying this because that's what I see. For example, they may have it set for 4 p.m. Eastern. When you go to that channel, you're sitting there waiting, and then all of a sudden you get a notification. It's another hour and a half later or another half hour later. You don't want to keep doing that because that's how you lose your people. You got to be consistent. If you say you're going live on this time, this date, you got to be there and be ready. Kathy says, what goes? Yeah.
Stuff comes up, that's understandable.
Exactly.
But don't. You're right.
And then again, that's understandable. Kathy has a question. What's your goals? What goals do you have for the future?
I just want to continue to do what I'm doing. I'm retired. I love what I'm doing. The biggest goal right now is my husband and I are buying a place down in Florida. We're going to be snowbirds. So we're going to, because I live in Pennsylvania, which I think Kathy knows that. She's a Pennsylvania person too. But so we're going to go to Florida for the winter, and that's going to be a challenge for me. And I've talked with my husband about that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do. I definitely don't want to close my eBay store for the, because we're going to be there 4 months, probably, I would say. So I'm thinking maybe one of my grandchildren I will have come and do my eBay shipping. I will still kind of do everything and just let them know, come over like twice a week to ship out. I'll do like extended 3-day shipping, 5-day shipping. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure that out. If there's any suggestions out there, how to handle, I don't want to close the store. My husband said,
do you have a store where you can put the leave on it?
But doesn't that hurt, damage your sales?
No, not with leave. You're not putting it on vacation. You're putting it on leave where you still get sales, but you have you have to put in the dates that you're going, and you can do them periodically. Where if your grandson was going to go and help you, that'll give you better timing to say, okay, let's do this every Friday until you have 2 weeks on leave at a time. You're still getting sales coming in. They'll get a notification to show on leave, but you still can go in there and have your grandson maybe on a 1 day or 2 days a week, and whatever packaging you have done, still have them do it and send them out for you.
Well,
but then
wouldn't
that
that
way
be
they
the
won't hurt your
same as
channel.
if I did my shipping 3 days out? Which that's
You
what
can
I'm playing with. I'm playing with that right now. Actually, I have my eBay
do that as
store.
well
I
too. Yeah, maybe 5.
made that. See, that's what I was thinking. And right now, I've had it for the past 3 weeks. I think I've switched it to a 3-day shipping to see how it's going to work. I have to play with it this summer to see what's going to work best. But yeah, so that would be the same thing, and that's what I'm thinking. And there's no commitment of my grandkids that they will do it yet, so I'm not sure about how it's going to work. I know I don't want to close my store. My goodness, I've too many things to sell.
Yeah, because
Can't
I
you
know
take the
even though Lonnie, the garage flips, Lonnie and Candace, what they did was they were doing it every day, a 1-day handling time, and then they figured because
That's
they're
what I
doing
had done too.
well, they're doing this new thing where they're going camping now. So what they do is they extend their handling time between 3 and 4 days. That way they don't have to rush, but they still ship them, even though it says 3 to 4 days. They will still ship during the week, regardless. Sometimes,
Yes.
so that's something that when you work
And
on it,
that's
you see what
exactly what
works
I'm
best for
doing
you.
right now. Right. That's exactly what I'm doing now, just to see if this is going to work for me for those months that I'm in Florida.
Horizon Fix says viewing video comments that are positive really help keep you going. Yes,
That's
it is.
right.
It is.
Yes. It makes you feel good. It does. So it gives you incentive to do another video and help people. And especially a lot of comments, if you don't read them, you know what? That's given me ideas to do videos because people have asked me in the comments, have you done this? Or how do I do this? Or, whatever, because I have the how-to videos. And yeah, read your comments for sure.
Oh, yeah. Somehow I jumped. Let me see here.
I saw a question about if I could take my stuff to Florida.
Okay,
I think
can you take a small stock
Nate
of it
asked
with
it.
you?
Oh, there
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
And list it
Can
in
you take a
Florida
small
too. But
stock
you're talking about
and
things you
stuff
already
to
have
Florida?
listed, though, right?
That is actually what my husband said to do. Either that or he said buy stuff in Florida and just sell it from Florida, what I have there. But he kind of made it sound like to close this eBay store and open a new one and make it just of stuff inventory that I would have in Florida. But I said, no, that's too much work. I don't want to close my store.
Right. Well, if you have your grandchildren helping you and then you extend it out for handling time, that should be okay for you where they won't have to be there every day.
Give it a year and you will miss the snow. I don't think so. Not at my age.
Clifton Goodies, hello, good morning, and welcome. Hello, Erin Brock. I saw you earlier. You can do it, Kate. Okay, that was a comment for her. Negative comments and
Does that mean somebody wants to do a YouTube channel? You can do it, Kay.
That's right.
Yes, you can.
And I've seen a lot of people in the chat say I haven't done a video yet. So that lets you know that they're thinking about it. And so the best thing about it is when you go to subs to somebody, even though they're not doing content yet, that gives them motivated to do it because they are in the chat and always participating in the chat.
Exactly right. And that's what I do. I sub to, even if there's no content, I sub to them to support them and help them and let them know. I will watch at least 1 or 2 if I can. Trust me, my list is a mile long of watching people, but I try to get around to seeing everybody.
And then what I do too is I have an actual watch later playlist that I started. Where if I see somebody come up with a video and I don't have time at that point to watch it, or if I say I watch half of it and I have to go do something, because for me it's I do this day by day by day. This I got to get this done by this time. This and this. So I'll put it in the watch later list. So when I'm listing and doing drafts in the morning or packing orders, I have it playing in the background, and that helps me. While I don't hear what they're saying, but again, I'm still getting my work.
I know a lot of people do that. See that. I guess I could do that with my laptop, bring it down in the basement because everything's in my basement for my inventory. So, and I'm not obviously in my basement up here.
Right.
So I sit here and I watch, and I don't do nothing. I get nothing done when I'm watching people. Nothing.
30 in the chat and only 17 thumbs up. Please do me a favor.
Come on, people, hit that thumbs up for Johnny. He deserves it.
It is free. Let's see. And if anybody has any questions for Nana, go ahead and put them in the chat. Now,
I've also had a couple comments given to me after doing the chat that more or less, if I could do it, they could do it. Hell yeah, you could do it. Just do it. Yeah.
I have my second solo live today. Whoa, I'll have to check it out. There's the link. Let me set my reminder. And that's one thing I try to do is try to watch at least a couple of videos a week. And then if I can't watch them right away, I'll just add them to my playlist and make sure I get it, And that's the only thing you can do sometimes, because sometimes you can't watch everybody. Good morning, Nancy.
I can't. Well, even my, to watch later, the save list that I have, that is like even a mile long. It's so hard to stay caught up and do everything that you want to. It's literally, I have like 3 full-time jobs. I've never worked harder in my life, and I've worked a full-time job and had a part-time job at the same time and going to school. So yeah, that was easier than what I'm doing now, but I love this. So because I love it, it makes
I don't know
it
if you know
easier.
this, but this Overstuff house, that's Nancy. She also lives in Pennsylvania.
Yes, yes.
Let's see. I do watch hours for the.
Oh yeah, I do that nonstop.
And a lot of times I'll set that up at night for when I leave out the room,
Oh yeah.
my eBay room, and I let it just play overnight.
I had 5 tabs open this past week, almost nonstop, day and night. I'm trying to think. Everybody always needs watch hours, even if no matter what.
I am blessed to say, when I hit 1,000, I don't need watch hours. I'm almost at 18,000 watch hours.
You still need watch hours. Everybody does.
Yeah, you still need it. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times when I see somebody hit 1,000,
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
playlist so they can get monetized.
Yeah, like right now, like Kajun Reseller and Paul from Philly Flipper and Joe from Philly. Joe hit 1,000 on my channel months ago, and he still does not have his watch hours.
So what we need to do is help each other out and start playlists.
And I've been watching. I mean, I've been streaming, and one person, I got
one person can't do it alone, right? But the best thing about it is, even if you have several tabs open and you do watch playlist, as long as you do not mute the volume on your YouTube channel that you're watching, you can get it as low as you can without turning it off. That way they can get the watch hours. Because if you play it, but you mute it, that doesn't count as watch hours.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I do. And it helps because I'm half deaf. So I turn it way down. I don't hear nothing.
Right. Leroy has a question for you. Why are you so nice, and how do you feel about being the #1 grandmother of the community?
I don't know about that, Leroy, but God bless you. Love you, buddy. Leroy was he was kind of shy at first too, and look at him now. Just look at Leroy go now.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, when I first started watching him on some channels, he didn't even have his camera on.
No, he was so nervous. I'll tell him, Leroy, you even messaged me privately and asked for help. And I felt so bad. That was the first time he was going live was with Emily Conway. Yeah. That's a good person to start with because she really helps a lot. And I don't know if you remember that, Leroy, but you messaged me and God love you. You look at you go now, buddy. See, there's a good example. Just do it. Just do it.
Jennifer, also, if you haven't watched her videos, check out her channel and get her some watch hours and sub.
She definitely needs watch hours.
Contact me if you need watch hours. There you go. And anybody who needs them, everybody will be glad to put a playlist on. We need the watch hours.
That's the name. There's both the Philly Flippers, there's 2 different spellings of flippers.
Right. One's Joe and one's Paul.
Philly Flipper Joe. Kajun Reseller, that's Chris. The TJ does the Jar Entrepreneur. He's had thousands. I mean, he's up to actually. I think he has 2,000 subscribers.
Which one? Who is that?
The Jar Entrepreneur, TJ.
Oh yeah, TJ.
And he doesn't have his hours. He doesn't have hours. And
I'll be putting in some playlists tonight. Carolina Leda Maria, hello, good morning and welcome. If anybody has any questions for Nana, go ahead and put them in the chat, and we'll get those answered for you. In case if there's something you don't know about her, I'm going to go back to when you were talking about your clean outs. Do you go to any of the estate sales or garage sales, or do you plan on going to any, or do you have enough stock for that?
I've done that. Oh yeah, all my life I've gone to different ones, but like I said, I haven't been to one in a year. Well, of course, with the coronavirus too hitting that obviously put a damper on everything the past year. So I haven't been, but this is this summer I want to go to some garage sales and do some videos with that too, which I haven't done any of those really. But yeah, I really do enjoy the flea markets, the garage sales. I do love auctions though. Those are so much fun.
All right, I want to make sure I comment about this one. And there's the link. Jennifer just put it in the chat. I didn't know they go live at 10:30. I just saved the link. So we'll make sure we bring everybody to you as soon as I end the show this morning. So make sure you have
Jennifer
the
put
link.
the difference of Philly Flippers Paul and Philly Flipper Joe. So that thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, she's quick at that.
One is
both of them need watch hours.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I knew Philly did, but I didn't know what the other one did. My man, see you tomorrow. My fence is going to day and have fun. Well, have a great day. Good to see you, Melanie. She's been new to the community here with us. She's got she's got a high content sub count, but I just met her recently. I don't understand the entertaining value of a live.
Don't underestimate.
Good.
That's true. Don't underestimate a bad video. Those can be the funniest. And yeah, he's going to do the toe of Satan thing.
Yeah.
He tried to get in my live. I'm sorry that didn't work. That internet connection was pretty bad.
Yeah. So I want to ask you a question in reference to when you brain freeze, Lord Jesus. I was going to ask you a question. I forgot what it was going to be already. Lord Jesus, that fast.
Welcome to my world.
April, hello and welcome.
Wait till you get my age, Johnny. Oh my goodness.
And I had it right there too. Oh, now I know what it was. Whenever somebody is always looking for a how-to video, and I'm always referring people to you because I know I've watched a lot of those different ones. Because if somebody's in a chat, like for example, I was in somebody's chat the other day, they were asking about the class, how to clean the spoon things in your
the silver marks when out of a mug, the swirls, how to clean that out. Yes.
And so kind of go over a little bit about those how-to videos you did and what got you to start doing those. Actually, you do those really well.
Well, the first one I did was doing cast iron. I love cast iron. And I don't know if that was actually the first, I think it was. But so my sister, which is older than me, and I'm surprised, she asked me, how do you season your cast iron skillets? And I'm like, that would be a good video, thinking, So I did how to clean it and how to season it. And that's what I did. So that was the first one. And it got a lot of views.
Mm-hmm.
And when I realized, you know what, that got some of the better views, I'm going to do another. So I'm thinking, what else do people want to know? So that's what I thought. Okay, here's another thing. And I see a lot of people were cleaning shoes. And to me, I thought, well, cleaning shoes is so simple and basic. Certain ones I just throw in the washing machine. Other ones you clean, but then I have to stop and think there's a lot of people that really don't know.
Yeah.
Just because I'm old and I've learned these things throughout the years doesn't mean everybody knows everything. So then that's when I thought, and it's getting some reviews. And so that's why I started doing how-to videos. And I do like to do them. I enjoy them, and it helps people when they have questions how to do it.
Yeah. And that's why I always refer to
I'm going to do another one for cast iron rusting, because I got some pieces out of the last house clean out that need cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a long time. So I thought I'm going to do like a refresher. Why not do the same thing? It's not seasoning cast iron. It's actually getting the rust off. And I'm not going to season obviously what they are, but how to get the rust off. Should do a tutorial video. What was that?
On how to use the cap lock. For some reason we're echoing on your side, Nana. Hello? Yeah.
The host is
on. It just started.
Let me go down. Is that better?
Hello? Yeah.
Better now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that question.
How to use the cap lock button.
Yeah, you know what? If there's something on a computer like that, Johnny has. How many videos do you have on?
I have a lot. 16 how-to videos. I did a series of 14.
And they're very informative of how to work your computer, what to do.
Step by step, yeah.
And even your eBay, if you have an eBay store, how to go to your eBay, do certain things on your eBay. He has those videos. Very, very informative videos Johnny has done.
And I just recently did part 1 and 2 on how to use StreamYard and YouTube in the back scenes, on how to get through and kind of work through your lives when you're doing a live or you're doing YouTube. I did 2 of those, part 1 and 2, a couple of weeks ago.
I did not know that. Now I'm going to watch that because I was just thinking about doing that, going live on YouTube instead of through StreamYard.
Yeah, and what I do on StreamYard is I basically show you how to set up your YouTube channel through YouTube and StreamYard, and then I go through and show how to do different things in the back screens of the StreamYard itself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I even do things like how to do this.
See?
And then I do the highlights, how to highlight, and everybody asks me, how do you stay on your comments? And usually I try to keep it highlighted like this to where I know where my next comment is. And that's kind of hard sometimes when you got a lot of people in the chat and it's just flying. But for me, that's what helps me when I do it. So I did all that in the video. I just did those two. And what I'm going to do is this summer, like maybe in July, I will do an update on all the how-tos I did a year ago. Because I did those last summer.
Do you have any that do for the green screen? Like if you have a green
No, because I don't use green screen. But I think I did talk about it in the StreamYard one because I don't use the green screen.
Yeah, I don't either. I was just wondering if you did. I never looked because I probably never will use green screen.
I like this natural support wall that I do behind me here.
Yeah. Look at my area. It's such a mess now. I have so much. I'm going to redo all that, and I'm going to have it nicer than what it is. Yeah.
The only thing with a green screen, though, whether it's a blue or a green one, you have to have the right lighting all around you, including the bottoms of the ground area headed upward. And it's just that you have to place so many lights around it for it to be effective. And so that's why I don't use it. Because you have the blue or the green one you can use. I'd rather be natural with what I have. And I prefer not to use it.
Yeah, I like the what's back.
I have the real background. I like the backgrounds. I don't like the backgrounds that look fake. Yeah, I just love. In fact, I have to do my intro over because every time I see it, I have it where I had nothing on this wall. That's how long ago I did that video.
Yeah.
And we laugh about it every time I do it.
One idea is that, Midwest Picker Dave, he had a nice, in his background, his second monitor, and he was running like a fish aquarium and stuff. I like that. That was nice.
Now, Dawn and Mary does that on theirs. They even do like the fireplace in the winter and all that stuff.
That's right. I forgot they did that too. Yes, in a fireplace. Yeah.
We have a question here. Where it went right there. Kajun Reseller, do you still quilt, and what models are you featherweight? What model is my featherweight? 200 or 300? I have to go check. But yes, I do still quilt. I even have some on Etsy and Macari. And that I'd have to look at my machine. I'm not sure what the model number is, but it is a featherweight. And then what I did was I bought a portable desk. It's more like a table. But what it does, the part where you put the sewing machine, the featherweight in, it actually drops just low enough that when you pull that level down for the table, the sew part, it goes even and flush with the table. So I'll have to go back and look real quick because it's right there. I'm not sure what our model is.
And your quilts are beautiful.
Thank you.
They're so nice, man.
Good morning, Philly Flipper. We were just talking about you. That's probably why you ran in the room, huh?
There's one of them. I've been watching.
Just some watch hours. Don't care about the green screen. I love seeing people's not. Yeah, I'm the same way. I just don't like using it. It's not me. And then some people, it works fine for them. It's just not for me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree. Some of them need to have the green screen. It's nice. Weatherwise, no.
I'm gonna go look real quick.
Go look right now. I got this.
Yeah, you do.
How's everybody doing? Feather, I have no idea what any of that means because I don't quilt. I wish I did. I do crochet and I do cross stitch and I do a lot of crafting and all of that, but I do not quilt. But boy, does Johnny do nice quilts. Oh, they are so beautiful. So yeah, we were just talking about hours for you, Paul, how I've been running you. Tell them in the chat how the hours are for you right now, Paul. How many do you need? How many have you gotten this past week to 2 weeks since I've been running you on and off? This boy's got to be tired as much as I've been running you. You and Joe, the other Philly Flipper, and who else? Oh yeah, some people's need green screen. Yeah, that's what I said, Lynn. They definitely do. There's no doubt about it. You know who also I'm envious is Dan the Answer Man. Oh, his background, but I love Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So yeah, I'm gonna have like Tinkerbell stuff because I love Tinkerbell and Star Wars. That's what I'm all about. So I'm going to redo my whole background. Definitely tired. That's why I just woke up. Well, get some coffee. Hi, Myra. How you doing? Hello, everybody that's just coming in. Good morning, and welcome to Johnny's show. Charge your phones. Yes, charge your phones. Wake up, get some coffee if you're a coffee drinker, or Mountain Dew, or whatever you drink. Sit back and relax. Antiques Janet, you repair and restore vintage sewing machines. Singer song. Do you do? You were talking vintage, like the pedal ones. Those are pretty sweet. I actually have an old table that you put a sewing machine in. There's no machine in it. So I just used the table part. I got that at the last estate auction I was at. Probably paid like $2 for it. I'm going to put my machine in it one of these days. Haven't done it yet, but I will, because I really don't even use my sewing machine much anymore. So I store it away, right? Hi, Stephen. How you doing? Loved my game last night. Yeah, we had a good time last night. We had Ma, Tim on, Tina and Tim. They were so funny. God love them. And this week we are going to have 2 hip chicks coming up this Thursday. We're going to have Dawn and Mary. They're going to compete against each other on game night. Hi, DC Sales. How you doing? Yep, I've done treadle machines too. Pre-1950 Singer machines. Yep. Those are pretty cool. I've seen them where the treadle was the iron, cast iron pedal. Those are pretty cool. You're at 3,500 hours now, getting close. Nana was really helpful. Yes, I was. I'm still working on you. Paul. So that's good.
I'm gonna look up the model number because I can't tell what the number is on it without the model number. Mine's a 1947.
I like to show
this one's a 1945.
How cool it is to be old. We rock YouTube with energy, dazzle folks. I know that's right, Stacker. Him and I is the old grandma and grandpa of this crew. I think he's one of them that's might be older than me. I think you are, Stacker. I think. I know, which I just found out recently, that Sandy is older than me. God love her.
But Janet, you can see my quilts. I have some on Etsy, and I do have a few on Macari, and all of that's in my Linktree link down in the description below. And everything's on the Kajun Roots Reseller. It's easier to find that way as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Good morning, Chuck. Yeah, I love quilting. In fact, I have one on the machine right now. I have a king size machine frame that I do up to a king size, and I've also done a what is it called again? I think it's called the Captain's King. I did one of those before.
I don't know that. Hi, Pam.
Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Buying Spaces, Mara. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Mark, hello, good morning, and welcome. How do I
get on your game show, Nana? All you have to do is show up in the chat. I drop the link, I pin it, and you just click on it and come on in. That's all you have to do. Just show up.
Yeah, last night I was so exhausted, and I wanted to say I'm so bad to watch the show last night.
I don't blame you.
7:15 off my chair after eating dinner. I said, okay, it's time for me to go take a bath. I soaked in my butt, and then I went straight to bed. I was done.
Shoot, you get up so early. You get going early, man. I've done treadle machines.
I have done threading machines too, pre-1950. Yeah, mine's a 1945 featherweight. I also sold the 1947 sewing machine in a case that I got for $50 and sold it for $275 at my antique booth. I was getting close, okay? Everybody saying how you get on there. Let's get to that time now.
I keep missing it. Wait, what did he ask?
Which one? Nate? This one? I keep missing it. Did win the first episode of Nana's game show.
Oh, you're 65, Stacker. Okay.
Hello, Marion. I'm the older than everyone during 84 years next month.
Wow.
Yeah, and she still does.
You're older.
Yeah. And she's still learning. That's another thing. Every time she does a new video, she's always learning something new. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Virginia. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is true. I mean, you always learn. You're never too old to learn something. I'm always every day learning. I
Kathy
will
was
be
me
60, but
60.
my brain is still. Me too, Kathy. I'm Stacker 65. I will be 65. So
Good
I
morning,
thought we were those,
Julia.
but I didn't know Marion was old, 84. I thought
Yeah,
it was
she'll
Sandy.
let you know
Sandy,
she's
I
not
think
afraid
she
about
said
that
she's
number.
71 or 72.
And that's right. He does a listing show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern.
But
All right, so
I feel sometimes, my brain says I'm young, and then I try to do something, and my body says, not so much, not
stop.
so
Yep.
much. No, it
I get like
happens
this
all
too
the
sometimes.
time.
Even though I have my daily schedule set, and it took me a while to get there. Don't get me wrong. When I first started, I was trying different things to see what worked best for me, where I could get the most out of my day. And come 2 o'clock, when I'm done, I'm done. The only other thing now that I do is in the afternoon shows. But other than that, if I have an afternoon show, I'm usually done by 2 o'clock with everything else to where I don't have to worry about it after that. And when I'm done with the show, I'm done. So
You
it
know
takes
where
a
I'm
while to
running
get
into
that schedule.
problems with time management? Here's the thing with the house clean out. With the house clean out, there's so much stuff, and we had to just get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, all this inventory comes to my house, and it just basically got piled up. So it's really hard to try to get organized and get that inventory where it should be, get it, the pictures and list it. I mean, you got piles. So that's what I've been working on this past few months, is just getting everything organized, because it's driving me nuts. I'm a little OCD.
Good morning, Holly.
I'm glad it's in the basement, so I don't have to look at it all the time. But that is a hard challenge, is trying to get it organized. And people say that's one important thing, and it is. But it's hard to do when you get, thousands of pieces of inventory in a couple days' time.
Yeah. The only thing I would suggest about, and this is what I do, and Grammy, I've got enough inventory. I have everything in the boxes with a list of it. I usually take an inventory and I put a list, whether it's on a legal pad or just a piece of paper saying how much I spent in that, say it's the garage sale items. And I spent maybe $10 on everything I purchased. I'll write down the date, where I got it, and how much I spent. And I'll put it in the box. And then I'll put it on the shelf and kind of in order. So that way, when I get to that box, I will be able to just pull it out and start working on it, but one box at a time. That's all you can do. And when you organize it, try to organize it. And the way I do it is like in this closet, that's all I got left now is on one side of the wall is all shelves. And that is the inventory that needs to be listed. So what I'm doing is I'm working on these now because I want to empty these out because I have so much listed that I'm running out of the busting at the seam, and the one I do have the closet and all listed. So what I'm doing is I'm taking one box at a time, going through each one of them, and then what I do is as it's listed, as much as fast as I can empty these shelves out, then I would start moving my new inventory over here as well. I have one side of the wall is all listed, and the other side is all need to list.
That's kind of what I did. I bought new totes, and I started putting everything that wasn't listed in totes, and they're like on one shelf. And I know that those are things that I need to list, and everything else above and on my totes, I have like letters A, and then in the SKU in my eBay store, that's what I have, so I know where to find it. But so I kind of did that, and that's what I'm still working on, still going through that process.
Well, as long as you keep organizing it that way, it will not get behind you so bad that you can't get it back in order.
Well, it already got behind me because I had just a huge pile. I mean, I'm literally talking. Well, I have a pavilion in my backyard, and my pavilion was literally half full from the ground to the top of the pavilion. And that's what I had to go through. And I said, and thank goodness it was in the middle of July last year, because we have a fire pit too. So I would go through stuff and know what I would have to keep, but then I would burn stuff that was not, I could not sell.
And then Nancy, in her case, she inherited 3 different estates. So she's got all of that she's been going through.
Yes, yes.
So how you doing, Roy?
So I'll start off with do 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 do. Right, that was Mario Brothers. Big fan. I'm doing all right. Little. It's Friday. It's been a long week.
Yay!
It's here
tonight.
And you're going to be busy tonight, Roy. You're going to be busy.
Yes,
tonight.
he will.
Part of Nana. One of the things I heard you say, it's always backwards. Is this idea of not having to shut off your store, right? One of the things that me coming onto the platform here is, you know, I have a pretty big store. I've put in years to get to where I'm at. You know, everyone's like, how do I do this? I mean, you know, it does take time. It's diligence. It's, you know, getting the right stuff. There's so much that goes into that, right? So, but what's been great is once you put the work in, I like to call it deferred income, right?
Yeah.
You've already put the work in. You can kind of, now what I'm doing, obviously I'm making this, you know, kind of jump back into this platform here. Response has been great. It's been fantastic.
It's a great community.
Yeah, and it's been amazing, you know, and the positivity, and I'm trying to really kind of pay it forward with everybody. But what's excellent is, to Johnny's point, I can kind of let it roll, you know. I can kind of sit back. Some sales still roll in, and yes, through the efforts on here, you're right, it does go back and forth. Like I have gotten sales through, it has to be, it just has to be. And I've had people reach out to me to buy stuff and whatnot, but the ability to just kind of have put that work in, just like business, right?
Oh yeah.
You work on, you know, when I did IT, I did corporate, I would work on a project. We would pull an all-nighter, right? Back to Mario, all-nighter. And what am I going to do today? Chill. I'm just going to chill, relax, because it's on later, right? So, and that's a big opportunity for me, but it's also, you know, a lot of fun. Want to have, you know, having some, I'm trying to figure out some different things. Again, back to the idea, like it's entertainment, you know, first. Sales, yes, I want to get that too. I'm sure the community has been great.
But like Johnny said before, you gotta enjoy it. You gotta make it fun. Otherwise, you're just gonna get burned out and you're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You can't really be like, oh yeah, okay, must do a post, and okay, you know, you got to mix it up. The accessibility, the barrier to entry is a lot smaller than it was 3 or 4 years ago. I'm a fairly like power user type of guy with the computers and stuff, and it's coming kind of easier to me. But back then, a couple of years ago, I was like, wait, what is this? How does it, you know, and there was like not really a community of people. It was more like I was doing like what sold videos, and I kind of just had this like little meager thing. People did react, but now it's so much different. It really is.
Yeah. And there's so many more people out there that resell that I don't know, that, you know, that I have not met yet. I'm just amazed how many new people are still coming around that, you know, I thought it was just this little tiny, you know, small community, and it's not. Right. There are so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think too, it's, you know, yeah, it's been great. And, you know, you put the time in and you'll get out of it, you know. And I think that people will say, how do I have consistency? You just be consistent. And I think that it will pay off for you. But you're right. I mean, you guys said like burnout, right? So that's a big thing, you know. Burnout is a big part of it. So you just have to really, you know, the idea that somebody, I think maybe have been Chandra, like, Roy, you're a machine. Yes, I am. But I do really try to take care of myself. I take, you know, probably doing a double nap today to be ready for tonight. You know, it boosts your creativity, but it's also owning your own time, being able to,
right. Yeah.
You know, I love the West Coast vibe as well. I'm Pennsylvania, like you, Nana. I'm Pennsylvania,
yes.
But that West Coast crowd is great, and they have great energy, and they're very supportive too.
Yeah, you were in chat. Was that last night or the other night when you said that I should be in bed, but this West Coast community, I just love being up, and that's how I am. Like I was up till 2 o'clock this morning, you know, and it is what it is,
yeah,
you know.
And support like you said, other,
you rejuvenate the next day, and you try to. And I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how some people do it. I get tired.
Like I also say on a lot of times when people ask me how I do it, I always make sure to mention, no matter what you do, you have the ability to do what you want in your hours that you have to put into it. But the biggest thing is you need to take a break. Get away from what you're doing, whether it's go walk outside, go walk. If you have dogs,
You're right. Yeah.
take a small lunch break. Get away from it for about 30 minutes. That's all it needs. Because for me, that's what takes me 30 minutes. That's it. And I can get a lot done in them 30 minutes to where I get to go out and walk the dogs, exercise a little bit, and get out of the office. But then again, when I take that quick, maybe and it's not a full meal for me. For me, even if I have a protein bar or something, that's good for me for that little time. Because then I'm going to have my lunch or I'm going to have my dinner. But you have to take that time for yourself because you need to make sure you are giving your fuel that you need in your body to continue. Because if you don't, you're going to drain yourself.
Yeah. And I think it really speaks to personal discipline, right? And, you know, I ran cross country. I was a really, really good cross country runner in high school. Everybody thinks basketball. I played basketball. I'm tall, but I was a really great runner. And to do that, you're that machine, right? You eat, you sleep, you run. And there's just this process. And if you do it, it'll work for you. You know, I go outside, you know, I can't always be with this fun stuff. If it's nice out today, I'll get my coffee and just sip it and hang out on my lawn and just get a little vitamin D, let it hit your face, take it in, give it 5-10 minutes, and then maybe I'll go back inside. And I tell you what, it refreshes you. It really does. You know, it's important.
I know when I do it too. And everybody says, well, how do you do it? And for me, I know it's so easy to get into, as they call the rabbit hole, where you sit here and you just watch YouTube all day. For me, I can't do that because I may have something playing in the background for watching other channels for me for the first time or whatever. And I'm listening while I'm working because I know in my mind I want to get this, and this done by that time. But then at night, come at the latest 8 o'clock, depending on what day of the week. Now, sometimes I have been trying to stay up at night to catch some of the ones that I like that are only on at night. But for me, that's hard. So for me, I'll start watching it. And then if I can't make the rest of it, at least if I stay at least half of the time, I will save that other half of my watch list where I can go back and finish watching it where I ended it. But it's not easy sometimes. And I don't like falling into a rabbit hole. So for me, like last night, I got up, left, my kitchen was clean, dinner was picked up and everything done. I went upstairs and took my bath and I went to bed. You have to do that sometimes.
You have to do it sometimes. And that's like me, you know, I'll suffer today because I was up late last night till 2 this morning and I will not take a nap. I am not a nap person. I wish I could be. I cannot do naps. So I will push through today and I will get through. And I'm so happy I don't have to go watch my grandson. So I will make sure today, Fridays are a good day for me. I try to stay off YouTube because if I'm up here on YouTube, I will get nothing done because I have to be in my basement. That's where everything is. So I go down there and I'll do my whole day today will be like organized until this evening. And then when evening comes, and that's why I like the later evenings, 7, 8, 9, 10, because I can relax, I can sit, and then I can start watching people on YouTube. And if there's nobody scheduled, which is rare, that's live, then I will start watching people's, you know, their drop videos instead of a live. There's always a live on.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and I think too.
And my big thing is trying to remember to leave my basement and come upstairs to watch people like you tonight. What time are you stop? And that's another thing I wanted to say before I forget. You sent me emails to remind me of do that for me because even though I set the reminder on my computer, I don't remember all days. I'm telling you. So thank you for doing that. Always. Email me your link so I can remember.
Yeah, don't forget, old school email. Boom.
Yes, old school.
If I bought from you, you know me. That ain't spam. You want to know, and if you bought from me, it's really not spam. And you know, people really want to know. And so many people have seen it. Oh my gosh, I missed it. I want to see it live. I'm like,
that's me.
There you go.
I got 2 emails yesterday and I loved it because it's like, yeah, I want to stay up. I want to watch it, but I got to go to bed. So today, usually on the weekends, I try to stay up late enough to watch anything that happens on the weekend. And if I know I'm going to stay up during the week to watch someone, I try to get a little nap in the morning because that's where I can really get a nap in before or after my show. And after that, I'm fine. But a lot of times I just can't take naps. So I try to stay up and watch some channels.
Yeah, I can't take naps. I'm not.
It's hard sometimes for me, yeah.
Yeah.
But I like to listen and work at the same time. So I'll have it playing on the monitor and I'm over there taking pictures, doing drafts, or whatever I'm doing, and I can still hear it and still support somebody with their channel, especially if it's a pre-recorded.
I think the one thing too, like with respect to the social media, right? For tonight, you know, Jennifer Hayes, great. She's already throwing the stuff in the chat.
Jennifer. Oh,
You know,
I would be gone without Jennifer. Oh my God.
Yeah, but people are support people. I've sent out the blast. I put it on Instagram. Y'all probably saw my awesome, you know, drop commercial. That was amazing. Shout out to Patrick Murphy. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Candy, Epic Candy. Again, I've been so busy. I've reached out to people. Hey, can you help me? I'm doing this. And the response has been great. But I already did all that last night. So I'm not, and again, it's planning. So I get up, I'm sipping my coffee. I'm really tired, but second cup.
You just, I'll be having my third here, which I never have 3 cups of coffee, but today I need 3.
And it's discipline, planning. You know, it's an effort, and I want it to be as best as I can be. And if you don't put those steps to get there, maybe it won't be, but that's okay too. Like, that's
all right too.
You know?
Yep.
Johnny, I want to ask you something though. You know how you always say you have them playing in the background and you're working in that. How do you not go down the rabbit hole of getting involved in the chat? Because that's my problem. Well, I don't care.
Like, for example, in the morning, I do have Victoria on, and I have it on low enough where I can still hear it. But I have it low enough that if I hear something or a comment or a question, I'll come and type it and then go and listen to what the rest says.
Well, that makes sense. It's kind of low, so it's like background noise.
Correct.
But you're not really engaged.
Well, because by the time I come down here, because when Robert goes to work at 6, I've already been up since 3, walked the dog, had my coffee, checked all my emails, got through all my responses on the comments through the videos, and when people make video comments on my chat, on my channel. And then by the time I come down here, I am just ready to just turn it on and listen, because like Larry comes on at 6:30, then Victoria at 7:30. So I have them on in the background. I'll make my comments, hello everyone, and and then I'll come back and I hear a comment. Hello, I'm sorry, hello to everyone I missed. Get back to work.
Right.
And that kind of still keeps me in the chat, giving them kind of feedback in the chat.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because see, for me, I listen to everything, and I'm like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and then I start typing. Then I'm done. I mean, I'm into it, and whatever I'm doing.
Lurking, that lets them know I'm here. That I am here to support you, but I am also working. Yeah. But then you have to keep that going, and once you get into that routine, it becomes easy for you.
Yeah, definitely. I agree completely with that.
Absolutely.
People are like, Roy, you're in all the chats, or you're in all the auctions. I'm like, yeah, I do. I mean, I'm a pretty fast typer. I like to say hello to everybody. Like, the IT skills are coming back because of this platform. But it's like, you know, what's going on behind me? You know, I got other things going on. I'm doing the eBay. I'm kind of, you know, doing drafts. But then I'll be like, ooh, that's a nice lot. And it just depends, you know. So but yes, those people are getting those hours from me too. So, you know.
And even when I'm watching, say for example, I wake up at sometimes 2:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I come down here with my first cup of coffee, and I see somebody still live on an auction from last night. Well, I'm going to have it on, but if I'm hearing something coming up as an auction and I'm interested, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and come in. When I was in the military, I used to type 75 words a minute with no problem. So for me, it's not hard for me to type fast. Now, sometimes
same here.
Autocorrect wrong, but but I'm always there, but I'm still listening and supporting them in some kind of way that I can. And you got to get used to that and get into a routine for that. It's not here, but thank you for your.
Good morning, Glenn.
There's Jennifer's link to her channel. She also, you go and support her. Make sure you subscribe to her and also give her some watch hours as well.
Hi, Patty. How you doing, Patty? Chris, I want to tell you, I've sent you an Instagram message. I don't know how often you're on Instagram, but I did send you a message. I just want to let you know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Even when somebody, I try to be very fast with whether it's Facebook or Instagram. I try to go as fast as I can to answer anyone. Granted, if it's after I go to bed, my phones don't come with me. They stay downstairs. Right. So I
Girl Hustle Patty is 5 away from 400. Jennifer just posted.
What? Let's see if we can get it to 400
That's Patty. She needs some subscribers there.
And I'm still subscribed. So she's down to 4 now. $3.96.
Yeah, everybody double check. I should double check.
I love when that's why I like when they drop the links in the chat, because I like to check to make sure, because I'm noticing sometimes I'll go to somebody's channel, it's like, wait a minute, I know I'm subscribed to you, but it's not. So you have to resubscribe.
Yeah, I'm still subscribed to you, Patty. Yep.
I have to carefully pick which channels I run in the background. I have so much to learn and identify. Yeah, and it's kind of hard sometimes because there's so much out there. But again, I do try to support a little bit of everyone. And that's why my watch later list is a variety of everybody who's doing lives or doing pre-recorded.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes, let's see if we can get her over that to that 500. Come on, Patty.
Absolutely.
We can get you there. $3.99. Come on. Well, I know one more person here.
It'll happen.
More. We want to get her over that, though. Don't just one more and that's it. Everybody check and see. I get excited with that. I'm sorry.
I've seen you popping into my live.
Popped in and out in the lives when they go
live. Oh my goodness.
Freaking morning. Yeah.
See, now I haven't been into that one yet. I will definitely. I've watched your videos. I've seen a few of the videos, but as far as the live, I've not made a live yet.
One more. She needs one more for that 400 mark. Come on, y'all.
My cutoff, my late night cutoff, I think I have to set it at 4 a.m. for me. That's about it.
4 a.m.
I literally will start to go, ooh, like, ooh, I'm Horizon not
That's
feeling
what I
so
did
good.
at 2 o'clock this morning. I'm like, 2 o'clock. Whoa.
Well, because if I get a 3 or 4 hour nap, again, it's like it boosts your creativity. My system is kind of built for that now. I've been doing it,
400.
Well, yay!
Check to see if y'all check again and make sure y'all still subscribe. Yeah. Let's see if we can get her over that little bit of a 400 to get that little cushion. How that happens when you get some subscribers going away in the morning when you wake up. Check to make sure you're still subscribing. If not, just subscribe and hit the notifications. I don't have a message from you, Nana. My Instagram is Chris Robertson 539.
I sent it to somebody else.
Oop.
Oop.
And the thing about it is, sometimes when you send it, it's too late.
Oh my goodness.
So good. Go back and check to make sure you are subscribed to Patty the Girl Hustler. Hustle. 400. Yeah. Let's get her over that. Not just to stay at 400. Yender also, I think he just hit 100. Let's see where you at. And that's what I like. Yep, 102. Good. I know this morning you were at 100. So yeah, 102. That is awesome. Carolina lady. Chris says, Chris, I just messaged you. What? Chris, you better watch out when putting that in the comments. Do you have a channel? Carolina lady Maria, I'm not sure. Do you have a channel? Sandy Otis is a visit. Yeah.
I was thinking, guys, too, one of the things that I do like, I've heard it the last couple of days, Johnny, is this, like, I haven't done it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And there were several catalysts, if you will, for me to come back on and be live and start to do what I've been doing. And one was honestly somewhat of a negative, that I wasn't putting my face out there. So, this guy likes a challenge. So that's one. Two was, there she is. Jennifer Hayes was another one. I got to tell you, so many times she was like, when is it coming, Roy? When are you going to? And I was like, okay. And then, but I will say, the one thing is the about you intro that you kind of should do on your channel. And it could be 30 seconds. I watched yours, Johnny, and you can watch mine. Like, here I am. This is what I do. Basic background, and really kind of.
Thank you for saying that, because I got to update that one.
Right. It's amazing how we evolve, right?
Yeah.
But it's the idea that, think of it in a way, a little bit of a job interview in a way, like, kind of put yourself out there. What do you like to do? What's your background? And I think that's that thing where, it is important. That's a great first step, because when somebody, even if you don't want to do lives, you don't want to do auctions, people go, like you say, people go to your channel. Wouldn't it be nice to at least have a quick little, hey, it's me. This is kind of me in person. And you can just kind of leave it. And that's okay,
I've seen a lot of
right.
short ones too. It doesn't have to be long. No.
Yeah.
Perla's Precious. She's new to me, so I just went and subscribed to her. She's
Perla's
getting real
Precious?
close to 1K.
She's been in
Perla's
the chat
right
for a
there.
long time. Yeah, there's her link.
Yeah, she's great. She has awesome vintage items. I said
I'll have to check her out. That's another one that's new to me. So yeah, she's real close to 1K. She's
Perla
getting there. She
does
needs some
TikTok
subscribers.
videos.
I just subscribed.
TikTok videos that Perla does, very cool. She does kind of combine everything. It's great.
Yeah. Also,
right,
Perlini, Perla's Precious. If you would email me, I do have some openings now in June. I would love to have you as a good morning guest on the morning show.
Yeah.
And this is about sharing everybody's knowledge. And the thing about the morning show, I'm gonna let you know right now, all the way to the second week of June, and I do have available. I already have filled out some on the third week. The guests that I'm going to be having in this morning show, they range from under 100 subs, over 10,000 subs, all the way up to over 100,000 subs. So there's going to be an array of guests, and that's what I like about bringing them on, because everybody brings something different to the table.
Absolutely.
How they got there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say, just to do a little shameless plug, if you guys go on my IG, I'm working. We did a kind of a beta test last night on, another partner friend of mine. His name is Collecting Chaos. He's a comic book repair. He's an amazing knowledge of comic books. I met him through a comic book auction that I was modding for and helping out. And then we've kind of taking it now. So the same exact idea, right? Of like, I'm coming into this platform and everybody that's in the chat kind of knows me, all the stuff behind me, comic book related, but I'm really my expertise is in toys, and that connects right to the comic book. So here we go.
Yeah.
So we're doing it. Last night we kind of did our first live and we were taking questions. A few folks in the chat jumped in, and then I'm going to go live next week on my channel on the toy aspect. Last night was comic books on his channel, but it's open. People can come in just like this. They can ask questions in the chat. They can jump on, talk to us, and we had a really nice panel of 4 of us last night. Obviously, kind of pumping up what I'm doing tomorrow. Tonight, actually.
Tonight.
See that word? You need a nappy.
Okay, real quick, I see a comment in the chat about somebody saying, it was Nancy that says she knows she would like to be on a live, but she doesn't know how to not to have the feedback on live. I just put in the chat part 1 on the StreamYard /YouTube on how to correct.
Right.
There's part 1, and here's part 2. Hopefully that'll help you watch those 2. And that'll help you. And someone, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat of that video, and I'll be glad to answer them for you, or even do a part 3 if I have to.
Yeah.
And sometimes, no matter what you do it all right. You're still going to have feedback, and there's there's nothing you can do. Don't be embarrassed. Don't worry about it. It happens to everybody.
And a lot of times, it's just something minor, like maybe having headphones instead of going off your computer, or adjusting your volume off your computer sometimes. Yeah, and if it's
happening while you're live, don't worry about it. Walk through it. Whoever is live with you works with you.
And I look at it this way: it's just like when you go live on a show and you have yourself scheduled. Never let it go past 15 minutes, because then you're gonna start losing people. And while somebody's, say for example, they're in your live, they're waiting for you to come live, and all of a sudden you're posting, okay, we got to reschedule for another 30 minutes, or another hour. Or another hour and a half. I've had that happen every time I'm waiting to watch somebody's show. That is the biggest thing that aggravates me. If I'm taking the time to watch your video and you do that, guess what? You're going to lose people. So you got to be on time and be there. But go with the flow. If it happens, it happens. I've seen many times on TV. This morning we were watching the news, and the lady was over there broadcasting what she was going to say, and some guy just runs right behind her in the screen. It just kept on going. And
that's what you got to do. Always remember, you're not going to do anything new. You're not going to do nothing new. There ain't no way. It's already been done.
I beg to differ, my dear.
Really?
I beg to differ. It's not all been done. I mean, this is
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's
No,
always
as
something
far as,
new. Yeah, you're right about that.
well, yeah.
I
You
mean,
know what I mean, though.
Most of us have either done it, been there, or threw away the T-shirt.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Hello, good
Yes,
morning, and
so
welcome, Boris and Natasha. Good to see you. Patrick Murphy, I replied, thank you very much. The Moen, I just put the link in the chat. Let's go make sure we show them some love and support. They are coming on at 10:30. And so I did put the link in the chat. And that's one thing you will always know about me. No matter what time of the day I'm doing a show, I usually do two things. If somebody's coming on at a certain time after or close to me ending the show and I watch my numbers go down, I'll go ahead and start ending the show, but I'll promote that person that's coming on next. If they're here supporting me, I'm going to support them. And that's just the way I am. And so definitely check them out. I did put the link in there a couple of times. There's the link again. I did put that in there for you. You should totally check it out. Yes. And so what I want to do is let us all go and support them now on their channel at 10:30. I did put the link in. I'll do it again in a few minutes. If somebody else can reach and grab it, you can go and put that in there for them as well. Please make sure you do drop your links into the chat before you leave so that when I have all my videos, the chat shows up in the live stream when it goes up. So if anybody goes in and wants to comment, you can still comment in the videos. Remember, I do the 5 points. First one in the chat when I go live, and the first one who comments on the video when it goes live on my channel. You get a 5 point. And every month I give away 3 single boxes of 12 count moon pies. And so definitely check that out. That's what the 5 points are about. And I do comment and reply to every comment and every video I get. And that's my morning routine. So before we go ahead and leave, go to Leroy's channel, real quick, Roy, go ahead and announce what you have going on this weekend so everybody would know.
What I'll say, you guys check out my Instagram. It's right here. Got the links tonight, 7 o'clock. I'm gonna do it's the Horizon Picks double shot. I have a Patrick Murphy help me out. Candy help me out with the image. Go check it out. If you guys want, I'm gonna come back in the chat right now. Go for it. You can put at Horizon. Just put like what you might be interested in for tonight. I am pulling lots for tonight. We are going to be on BMOS Mercantile at 7, and then we're going to be on Tiffany's Cool Finds at 10. Just like Johnny said, we're gonna end the 7 o'clock probably at the 9:30-ish mark. Refresh, push everybody over to Tiffany's, and then that's really the jam. That's really the like Friday night fun. It'll be great. So there's that. And then if you go, I did put a link on my Instagram again for this comic book and toy talk show format that we're doing. It is somewhat of an open format, but it's comic books, it's grading, it's slabs, new old comics, comic book art, merch, toys, and then I'm the toy expert, and my main man, Collecting Chaos, is the comic book expert, and it's going to grow. And we're going to be doing some offer ups. What we're going to be doing, you guys probably know what like a Pokemon break is. We're going to do it with comic books. I have some packs that I had bought, and I'm going to open them up live, present the comic, and offer it right up if somebody's interested. We don't really get into values, but again, it's comic art, and I'll do giveaways. I got a lot of merch. So just like Johnny does the moon pies, I'll be giving away some stuff as well. Hey, there's Candy. Hi, Candy. Good. Thanks so much. Love that photo. Go check out Candy. Candy does amazing macro photography on Instagram. It's fantastic.
Make sure you
stuff.
put your link in the chat, Candy.
Yeah.
All right, is that everything?
So some interesting things. If you guys want to watch, just like Johnny said, last night we did this kind of beta. But the first, hour-ish, we were kind of just chatting. But then the second hour, Patrick came on. We chatted. There were 4 of us on a panel. Some people threw out some questions talking about all kinds of things, Marvel movies and comic books, comic art, what's good, horror, and really we want to help you all with what you like and things that you make. People have antique booths, people sell on eBay, people do flea markets, what to pick, what's good, what do you like? So, and come see me tonight. Thank you.
All right, Nana, what you got going on?
Not too much. I really cut back down a lot of on live. I'm going to try to start posting more videos. I'm going to get in the schedule of doing at least one video a week to drop. But my lives always and forever have been Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do a game show, kind of get everybody in the reselling community away from reselling. So the show is really kind of crazy. It's like the old time TV show Match Game. So watch a video, check it out. I also do every Tuesday night with Victoria, Adventures with Victoria. Her and I do an auction, and that's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And subscribe to both of us because we alternate on our channels. One Tuesday it's hers, and actually this Tuesday it's on my channel. So that's what I have going on.
If you haven't subscribed to her before, make sure you check the description below because I do have her information in the description bar below. For me, I have an announcement to make. I just want to say
one other thing. There's two women in there that I seen. They said they have never tasted a moon pie. Oh my!
The horror.
You gotta eat a moon pie, and I just recently learned if you put them in the microwave, they kind of expand and taste really good. I haven't done that. I just eat them. But yeah, you gotta try some moon pies.
Yeah. And also, I want to make an announcement for those that are still here. Starting next week, instead of being on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the Holla Dollar Money in Motion, we're going down to 1 day a week every Tuesday. We'll still do it weekly, but instead of Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're bringing it down to 1 day a week, and it'll be every Tuesday starting this week. So when you see the thumbnails this week, and you will see that the Holla Dollar only has one thumbnail, that's why. And so I'll continuously remind everybody about that because we want to make sure that we bring people in and not bombard everybody twice a week anymore because we're already on round 4. So I feel that now that everybody should know about how it's working, we'll bring it down to 1 day a week. That way it'll be more interesting and then more people will come and help everybody with buying and selling. Also, Monday through Friday, I have morning show guest. Right now, I am booked to the 2nd and starting the 3rd week of June. So if you'd like to be a guest, I would love to showcase your channel. And that's what we do every morning. Reach out to me and let me know because I already have been reaching out to others trying to get dates set up. So now that I'm far ahead of myself, I'm looking for other guests. And it doesn't matter how many subs you have. Like yesterday, for example, Misty was on here. She started at 69. She ended at 102. So that's what the part of this is not only for those who are trying to grow, but help each other grow in their channels and their subs. Good morning, Dawn.
I have to show this. I just have to show this. Now, people are like, Roy, when you buy so much stuff, when I see something that's inspiring to me, I buy it. And this is one of them. Why so genius, right? So this is a great mashup. Obviously, it's Heath Ledger Dark Knight mashed up with my man Einstein.
Indeed.
I just loved it. It's just,
that graphic's pretty epic. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Now, Patrick, the magic time, the magic
microwave time.
10 seconds.
I don't know. I just heard about. If I were to guess, what, 8 seconds?
No more than 10 seconds.
Yeah, don't do a minute.
No,
I was
no
guessing.
More than 10 seconds,
right.
The most. Depending on your microwave.
Girls wanted to know what day, Johnny. Again, I think she meant what day you're doing your Holler Dollar. It's going to be Tuesdays. Instead
of Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're only going to be doing it on Tuesdays starting this week coming. Tuesdays only. And that's the reason why, because I've been doing some research while every show comes on, and we feel that Tuesday will be better for us and for y'all as well. A microwave no more than 7 seconds. And again, it depends on your microwave. Mark got hooked on those as well. Doing them in the microwave. So everybody's microwave.
I'm going to try that because I've never tried them that way yet. So yeah.
I always wanted. I always wanted
Chris
to do this.
I'm awesome, Chris. Thank you.
I always wanted to do this, Mark. Zygon Tiger. Okay, go ahead.
Let me do this real quick. If you can want to reach out to me, here's my link tree. It has every social media that I'm on, my emails, all the descriptions of all the videos that I do has my information in there as well. But the link tree also has all my merch, all my affiliate links, and everything you can do to get in touch with me. It's there.
Johnny, you got a heart of gold.
Thank you. And that's how I've always been. That's how I was raised. And this is just what I enjoy doing. What's the best flavor? For me, it's salted caramel or mint chocolate. Those are my two favorites.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Chocolate, yum.
I am right now waiting because right now you can only get them on the Moon Pie website. They have lemon they come out with.
I love lemon.
And if you love coconut, the coconut cream pie. They just came out with them, but you can only get them on the website for Moon Pies on the website. So again,
Nice.
don't forget, Monday through Fridays, every morning I do have a special guest. I do not put their information in the description bar until we go live. That's just so it can kind of build the suspense of who it may be. Just to remind you, I have everything. It does not matter how many subs you have. I have everybody from under 100 all the way up to and over 100,000 subs that are being a guest on the show. So everybody has a way of bringing things to the community. People you may not know that I've been subscribed to when I first started.
Right.
So yeah, and Dina says she's going to do the taste test for the coconut and lemon. She bought them directly from the Moon Pie website.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. So again, thank you all so
Nice.
much. Don't forget tomorrow, the 2 o'clock, every other Saturday, I do the Royal Auction with Queen Cleopatra. So come on and check that out. We'll be doing that tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern on this channel. Don't forget to make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and also make sure you hit the notification because all of that is free. I am trying to get to 1,000, hopefully by next month on my birthday by June 16th.
Yes.
And if that's the
Let's
case,
get them
I am
there.
doing.
Let's get them there.
I'm not only doing the giveaways that I have a lot of things that are already done and made and bought, special license plates, IKEA bags, IKEA coin bags, you name it is going to be given away. And I'm going to be doing most likely if I do reach it by my birthday, I will be doing mostly an all-day affair of a birthday party / 1K party. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
And that'll be probably that week. So hopefully that's when it happens.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Don't forget to drop your links in the chat. And as I always say before in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. And have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again. Later.